Evening everyone, how are we all? Hope you're okay. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to GTWS series. Finally back with some GTWS series action on Gran Turismo 7. It's only been about 4 months or something. God knows how long. I don't know how long it's been, but it feels like at least 4 months. Hope you're all having a good day, having fun, whatever you're up to. We are just going to have fun. Well, we're going to just try and have a bit of fun with this because I've not really played this game much recently, so we'll just jump in, see what happens. I think I know the strategy, kind of know the strategy. So yeah, just a bit of a chill out with some GTWS Series Nations racing because new season start. I don't know what car round 2 is in, but yeah, we might do Saturdays. I'm not going to do every round in this championship because I'm just going to pick and choose what I want to race because we don't really do Gran Turismo as much at the moment. So yeah, we're going to jump in and see how it goes. I have set a lap time. I managed to get. I left the track to dry out, so we have done a lap, but obviously it was a dry track. So I think I did it. Annoyingly, I could have got it down to like a 108.6, I think, 5 maybe. But yeah, my pace really isn't there on this game at the moment. But we'll try our best to have some fun. And you never know, we might get lucky with this race. It's a race of survival, a pure race of survival. You're right, Stu, mate. Thank you all for coming in, by the way. Appreciate you turning up. Nah, we're not doing LMU today, Gaza. Not in the evening. This is GTWS Series night tonight. No LMU this evening, just GTWS Series, and then back on LMU probably tomorrow afternoon, evening time. So yeah, just chill GT. If it goes tits up, I'm playing Battlefield 6 later. I've not played it since the weekend. I'm dying to play Battlefield. So if it all goes tits up, smile and wave, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, does it? We'll just have a bit of a chilled out session with this. But yeah, thank you for turning up. Appreciate you coming in. It's going to be chaotic. I think I saw what some people's strategies were. I might go with a slightly different I'm going to go with a strategy, but I'm going to go a little bit safer. I'm going to play like very safe with my strategy chat. So I'm going to go super, super safe. Yeah, Project Motor Racing is looking good, but like I say, it's only going to have standing starts at launch. They are working on rolling starts. I'm really, really hoping it's going to deliver. But just have a little bit of caution. Don't build your hopes up too much for it. Otherwise, I don't want people getting disappointed because you just don't know at the moment, do we? We just don't know. Until I've played it and I'm going to be streaming it. I will be streaming Project Motor Racing at launch. On the day, it won't be an evening stream. It'll have to be a daytime because it's the same day as the missus's birthday. So I'll do a day stream and then I'll be having the evening off to spend some time with the missus, obviously. But we'll do a good 7 hours of Project Motor Racing on launch day. You never know. I might get early access, although I doubt it. I'm not sure if we'd get it, but it would be nice if we could to get it a day early to do some content on it, or even a few days early. I'd like to. I can DM. They follow me and I follow them on X. So, well, no, they don't. It's the old. I used to follow Project Cars, but it's a different account now, isn't it? So no, I don't think I can unless I message them and just say, any chance, send them an email, see what happens. But hey, let's worry about this anyway. I'm not going to join it yet because it doesn't open yet. This race, it's another 5 minutes. I've just had to. Luckily, I checked my SR chat. Because the last race we did was from the back of the grid on this account. And our SR was down by about, I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7. It had gone down by 6 or 7. So I just quickly jumped into Daily Race A and just drove round from the back to fix it. So I had to do Daily A because it's 7 laps and it's 3 sectors. So it would definitely clear up my SR. Daily B was only 4 or 5 laps, I think, with 3 sectors. So made more sense. So I did Daily A from the back, just drove it around slowly, cleared the SR and got it sorted. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. You can't practice for qualifying here because you can't get the track dry enough to practice for qualifying. So not really much practice we can do really for this. Yeah, I know. No, I'm actually going to do 7. I'm going to do 7 laps on the inters. I'm going to go 7 laps on the inters, giving myself better dry tyres at the end of play it safer. There is another reason why I'm doing it, which I've figured, I've seen something. So I'm going to do 7 laps on the inters, if I can do it. And then you'll have better softs at the end of the next in. And then you might be a bit later going in the pits. However, when you go in the pits, you will be wetter when you come out. So the inters won't get killed as much. That's my plan anyway. I'm not asked about how fast we are. I'm just asked about finishing the race without having to pit again. Because I saw someone had to pit again for inters because his inters died on the last 2 laps. So I'm gonna try and look after the inters on the last stint, so that we don't want to dry a track when we go out on the last set of inters. But I've already been through the race. I know what I'm going to do, but I'm not pitting lap 5. I'm not pitting lap 5. Definitely not. The earliest I'd go would be lap 6, but I'll probably do lap 7 just because I want to have better softs. Because your soft tyres are going to get quite low on grip. I think it's lap 17 you'll be pitting. So, yeah. If you pit lap 7, at least if you go to lap 7, you only have to do 10 laps on them softs. 30 lap race today in this. It's a 30 lap race. So it should be, it's going to be chaotic because it's the qualifying's dry. The race starts on inters, then it dries out, then it rains again, but you don't pit, and then it dries out a little bit, but then it rains properly, and you have to then change for inters again. So it's going to be a very up and down. I mean, I'm going to bin it because I've not even played this game really that much recently, because that issue with the wheel at the moment is putting me off playing it, to be honest with you, because I'm hoping if it happens today, then yeah, I won't be racing again after. If it happens in this first race, that'll be it for a while, because I do not want my wheel to die because of this Gran Turismo bug at the moment with the Fanatec wheel. So if that issue happens, then I'll just wait for the next patch, because I really do not want to risk my wheel getting killed by this game, because obviously LMU, I do not want to be stopped from playing LMU. So yeah, we'll see. It's not me. It's a game issue. Supernova. The game has a bug at the moment for Fanatec wheels. It's basically it kills your race. Nothing you can do. The whole race is over if it happens. You basically get paused, and then your car will pause, then on pause, and then it'll be flinging off walls and everything. It's just a fan. It's something with the latest update they did on Gran Turismo 7 when they did the last patch. It's broken something on the Fanatec wheels. So quite a lot of people have had it. Quite a lot of people have reported it. But yeah, it's very risky. The only way I can stop my wheel, when it happens, I have to unplug the wheel from the back of the whole base. I can't even, nothing works on my wheel apart from unplugging it and then replugging it back in, which I don't like the sound of doing, because you can screw your wheel over doing that. Not a fan of, I mean, it is related to Fanatec, but it is Gran Turismo's problem, because it doesn't do it on any other game, and it only started doing it after the last patch. It only started on that last patch we had. All right, let's yeah, you'll see what DCR, if you see what happens with this, it's game breaking the bug. I don't know if you've seen it from our previous streams, but it is literally game breaking the bug. But there's quite a lot of people that have had it as well. So hopefully I won't get it in this race, but no, my luck. If your gear changes aren't working, it's probably something to do with your actual shifters on your wheel. Normally either needs cleaning out or something. Sometimes it's a broken connection in there. Right, we'll enter this anyway. I didn't even say it. I don't know why that shouted at me. Like that. Rent. Right. Give me the rental. Oh. Yeah. I'll get it if I'm towards the front. If I'm at the back, it'll be fine. That's nothing to do with the problem we're having, Seminole. The problem we're having is related to, I mean, it was happening on the straights. Literally at Le Mans, just going down the straights. What would happen? It would be like your CPU broke on your PlayStation. It acts like your CPU's died. So the car will just freeze, then move, then freeze, then move, freeze, and then move. And then it just do that until you unplugged it. So your car on the replay would be going crazy. It's something they've done on the last patch that's caused the issue we're having with the wheel. But I've seen loads of other people have it now. I've seen multiple people getting it, so it's they know about it, they're aware of it. Whether they're going to fix it is another question, though. So yeah, we'll find out. Right, let's just go and do some intermediate driving at the start here, because why not? Right, I'm going to drive this how it will be. I'm going to go minus for the race because we need to save the rear tyres. I'm probably going to run TC for the race as well, just a bit of added thingy on the rear. Stop them spinning as much because you've got to save the rear tyres. I'll change that, by the way, don't worry. Yeah, saw it. Is the audio on, by the way? Let me just check that. Yeah, the audio is on. Oh, hello. Oh. Yeah, we're on our, by the way, we're on our, I'm not on my main account. I'm not racing my main account on this game at the moment, so we're just on our daily race account that we use. I don't know what the DR is on this. No idea, to be honest with you. Right, let's just get back warmed up with this. Try and just stay off the wet parts. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, I've closed my camera. Wait there. Oh, I know why. Sorry. I didn't close it. I'll tell you why that's like that. 1 second. Give me a second. That's because I was recording. Hello? I was recording the other day. I haven't been back on the game, so yeah. I have a separate thing for LMU. I have to do that as well. Pio, thank you for the dono, legend. Ignoring him. Right, I need to do the border as well. 1 minute. So I need to put that back on. So yeah, when I record, I need to get the tire data in. I had to take all that off because I don't want my camera on when I was doing a recording. I just wanted the telemetry on. But I don't use the LMU stream camera for that. It's a separate thing. So, like, obviously I could go down on this one, but the camera's in a different position because of LMU. So, yeah. Wrong one. What a donkey. Thank you very much, P.O. I'm ignoring your message, but I appreciate the support. You right, Matt? How are you, mate? I did a race in the LMP2 at Bahrain last week. I quite liked it. I quite liked it, I've got to say. I ended up with a P3, and I had damage on. I had orange damage on the back of the car, damage on the side, and I think I might have had front damage as well. We still got a lap that was, I think it was only about 8/10 off one of the top 10 laps at the track, or maybe a second off the top 10, like top 10 lap. So I feel like maybe I'll be able to get used to that LMP2. I literally just jumped in for a race and the pace was quite good. But yeah, I enjoyed driving that LMP2. It was good fun. It was easier than I expected, to be honest with you. Yeah, I will. I'm going to get in the hypercar soon. I might try the Advantage because it hasn't got any... sorry, not the Advantage. The Aston Martin, because it doesn't have the virtual energy, does it? So it's a little bit easier because you don't have to worry about that. You just focus on driving with that. So I might use that for a race. This isn't the best practice for this isn't going to be the best practice for the qualifying and the drive, but hey, I just wanted to get myself back warmed up with the inter conditions. You're right, Vlad. Lucas, thank you for the $5, legend. Telemetry, good show. You awkward little sod. Now I've got to do this. I have to come off the game. 1 second. I'll do it now. Let me just get it on. Thank you for the support, Lucas. If it'll go on, that is. It might not go on properly, by the way, because yeah, it's already. I already can see that it's bugged. Why has it done that? Give me a second though. All right, now I go back onto this. Put telemetry on, and then put it back down to the tires, and that should fix it. Right, we're fixed. Thank you for the support, Lucas, you legend. Appreciate the reminder as well. I'm a pleb. Right. You're right, Thomas. How are you, mate? Ah, well done, Ed. Oh. Oh, yeah. I think if you're on about SDS, Gary, yeah. it's not. Yeah, it's pretty like I'm not gonna say it's up to him, but I feel, man, it's horrible for him. But I hope he's okay. I'm gonna send him another message in a few days. I just wanted to give him some time, to be honest with you. Wanted to give him a bit of time because, man, not had a good few years, has he? But thank you for the support, Gary. Give him some time because, honestly, I'm not going to go into any of it, but it's fucking horrible what he's had to deal with recently. So I'm going to send him another message in a few days, though. Just make sure he's okay, really. I just want to... I don't want to, like... I've already spoke to him. But I want to give him a bit of time because what he's going through is just horrible. So, Lucas, thank you for the support. An orange sign for SCS. Smash that legend out there for Lucas, chat. Appreciate support, legend. But yeah, thoughts are with STS big time, like massively, like really, really big time. I hope he's okay. But I have spoke to him away from the stream, and I will continue to speak to him. But I don't want to hound him at the moment because, yeah, he needs his family around him at the moment. So I'm just gonna let him be for a bit. I just hope he's okay though. Right, let's. I mean, I could go to the dries now, but this is the problem is with the dry. Right, going on the dries. Look at the curbs. If you go this early, look how wet the curbs are. Look, if you get on any of this with dry tires, you're at risk of binning it. So you just got to be very careful with how early you go. I'm just going to try and probably just try and look after the inters and pit like. You probably would pit around the end of this lap, I think, if I can, just so that you then have better softs at the end of the next thing. We'll see. Yeah, the curbs are, you've got to be really careful for this race. Also, there is a tyre issue with this race, the way the tyres wear, so... So you start on inters, then you go to softs or mediums. You can do either. I'll probably go softs because I'm going to go later onto the softs. So I'm going to pit a lap later if I can to give better softs, if you know what I mean. So then you've got slightly better softs at the end. And then I'm going to go back onto the inters, I think. That's how I'm going to do it anyway. And then you don't pit at the end. You stay on the inters because the track doesn't dry out at the end. The track just stays wet. It doesn't dry out on the last stint. Right, let's just get ready for the start. Well, yeah, the front tires are an issue, by the way, for temperature. Big issue as well. Like, you can see already, like, even though we're on, they're overheating. They should be overheating on a dry track. But I've said this multiple times. Gran Turismo's tire model is absolutely shit for tire temperatures because it doesn't make any sense. Inters on a track this dry would be burning up on them high-speed corners, but they don't even increase temperature at all. There's no temperature that goes through the fronts. It's bizarre. It's the same at Le Mans when we had the issue there. You saw the front tires decreasing massively. It's a weird issue with the tire model on this game. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go later, Seminole. So I'm gonna go a bit later. Ander, thank you very much for joining the legend tier, mate. Appreciate it. Smash that legend emote there for Ander, chat. It's all good, man. No worries, mate. Appreciate the support. What the flipping hell is this lobby? I have no idea. I mean, it's quite a competitive lobby, but... how have we got drivers like this in here, but... Someone from America, a World Tour driver from America's in. We got World Tour driver from America. Yeats in. But it's only 350 points. It's a weird one, this, isn't it? I'm guessing not many people are racing this race then. This might be split too. It might be kind of a dead GT World Series race, possibly. I don't really know. What the? I put socks on. I've literally just put socks on. Why did it do that? Do you know what I don't miss? This type of qualifier. I must admit, LMU with like iRacing, where you're on your own, so much better. Right. Try and get a lap in. Oh, that was sketchy. Not good. All over the place. Great start. This car in front isn't on a good lap here. It's going to get in my way. Oh man, I gave you such a big gap as well, mate. Come on. Oh, he's so slow. Why are you so slow? Oh my god. Well done. Wrecked my lap. How long have we got in qualifying, chat? I don't even know how long we got. 2 minutes. I don't know how much I lost there, but I feel like I just lost a huge amount of time. I don't know why he just didn't bail that lap. His lap was so bad that it wasn't even worth finishing. It, like, should have just bailed it and focused on the next lap. Alright, let's go. Sammy should have backed up a bit there. He's very close behind us, but hopefully we can get a good run through here though. I just need to get a banker lap in. I mean, it got me back up there a little bit, didn't it? That lap wasn't as good as my other lap, though. That's annoying because my other lap was going to be... My first lap was better than that by about 4/10, maybe, half a second. We'll take it, though. Not played this game in a long time. We'll take the lap. It was not terrible. Wasn't the worst lap I've ever done. So yeah, considering we're playing it like once a week, if that, we'll take that. Turn 1, I messed. The first corner, I lost like probably 4/10 out of turn 1. So yeah. We definitely could have got a 108.9, I think, but we'll take it. This race is just about pure survival anyway. Just survival. I wonder if there's anybody that doesn't know that it's going to rain and thinks that the race starts dry, because it wouldn't surprise me. I don't blame me for. I'm not even using my main account on this game now. I probably won't use it until Gran Turismo 8, to be honest with you. Now, just when I race, I'm just going to jump on this for a bit of fun. I'm not playing this game enough to really worry too much about using my main. Just chill with this account. Nah, Matt, nah. No LMU today. Back on LMU. We were on it this morning, racing from the back of Bahrain. I was racing from the back of the grid on Bahrain. We had a podium from the back, so it was quite good. I managed to do with the default in the race full fuel a 201.1, I think it was. So I was pretty happy with that for default setup around Bahrain with full fuel, and it was hot temperatures as well, like with the daytime race. Scooby, thank you very much for the £2, legend. Appreciate it, legend. Get rocking, baby. Evening, everyone. Evening, legend. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, I've not really done much for this. I did a bit yesterday, and I did a bit of dry. I left it on time trial while I went and picked the little one up, so it went dry, just so I could feel how the car would behave. Oh, we'll probably bin under. I haven't played this game that much recently, so I probably really will bin it. Is that Plebtomics in P2? Good job, Plebtomics. Oh yeah, burn fuel. Didn't think of that. Yeah, I need to play that. I'm dying to play Battlefield, but I've not been able to get on it much. Might have to give myself another day through, like an evening, night time through the week at some point, or on the weekends, and just play some more of that. Yeah, hit the like, subscribe if you want to. Helps me out, chat. Thank you to anyone who's already done that. Expect a lot of crashing, maybe the odd swear. To be honest with you, if I bin it, I bin it. I'm not as bothered anymore about it. To be honest, a bit more chilled out with this game now. I'm going to go -3 because we need to look after the Inter's rears, so a bit different to normal. Don't start me on that corner, please. Okay, we're in a straight line. As long as I'm in a straight line. Lap 1, Matt. Lap 1. Forgot to change tyres. I knew that would happen. Oh my god, what the... Oh, you just carry on, man. You just carry on. Welcome back to Gran Turismo, everyone. Where people just ram you out of the way because that's how they race. Fucking hell. Ridiculous, ridiculous. It was this guy here. Is that damaged yet? It's going to repair itself. It was carbon, wasn't it? Just completely went into the side of my car and just carried on like he did nothing wrong. To be honest, I don't get that as bad on LMU. Not like that, I haven't. That was terrible. Imagine if we had 4 damage on. We'd be out the race now. Malaruka, thank you for the dono, legend. Appreciate it, mate. How did he not get a penalty for that also, by the way? How did he not get a penalty for what he just did? I cannot believe he didn't get a pen. That's not even Antomics, is it? That's Robbie Heck in P2. I thought it was Antomics. Maybe I should return the favour. He's just ran that guy off. Okay, we'll go through there. He waited for that guy, but he did completely take him out. Alright, come on, damage. Remove, please. You're right, Warren. Just trying to get back used to this. Oh God. Someone's quit already. Didn't take long. So slow. We got no pace at the moment, but I'm just trying to survive this. Oh, I missed. I'm supposed to go to second gear. I forgot to downshift it. I mean, not the best start, but hey, we're still in the race, kind of. Oh, hello. Why are we going so slow there? Oh, I mean... can't go on the wet bit. I don't know how hard I can push in these conditions. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, got rear damage. I didn't know how early P7 were braking. I think the car behind braked a little bit late. Yellow flag, someone's plebbed it. That was Robbie from the lead. Robbie from the lead's plebbed it. I just don't know how hard I can push here at all. Oh, car behind's gone. That was, I nearly went then as well. Oh, Yeats plebbed that corner a bit there, I think. Thought we gained on him. that was a bit... Be careful of that. Be careful. I know it's going to rain again in a bit, isn't it? Wrong button. But we don't pit here. You just got to survive it. That was a messy lap. Fanatec, how are you, mate? Appreciate your support for 31 months, legend. Someone's plebbed it. Ah, Floris. Pleb. A race of plebbing. Alright, here comes the rain. Be careful here. Survival here now, chap. Be careful because it's going to lose grip. Floris obviously didn't. Oh, so was I. What the heck? We've got dirty tyres. No, you don't pit there. They're pitting. You don't pit there, do you? I'm pretty sure you don't pit because you'll kill your tyres and you'll have to pit again. Because it dries out really quick in this one, chap. I'm pretty sure it dries out super quick. It's already dry, look. They're going to kill their inters now. They're going to have to pit again at the end. It was. If I would have survived that, then we'd have been in a good position, but I didn't. I'm a pleb. I knew I had to survive that bit as well. I'm annoyed at myself for plebbing that. Now we pit. Oh, he's made a mistake. You need to pit this lap. It gets really wet, chap. I'm pretty sure this wet lap gets really wet. They've just made a mistake staying out, I'm sure of it. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm sure it gets quite wet quite quick on this one. It does, look. They've made a mistake. Wow, they're going to lose so much time there. Always be on the right tire, I suppose, at the right time. Got to try and save the inters a bit here as well. How's he managed to stay out of the front there on these conditions and not lose time? Oh, is he still on inters? No, he can't be. How's he kept the pace there? The track is wet. I'm so confused how that guy's kept the pace. Oh, they're on inters because they pitted early. Okay, they pitted on inters early then once. That's why they stayed out. I'm with it, I'm with it, I'm with it. So they're the ones that pitted really early, but we binned it, didn't we? Trying to be really careful with these tyres, don't want to overheat them. It's gone. F. I'm just trying to survive this, you know. I'm going so slow, but just try and survive it. I'm annoyed at myself for binning it though, because we could have been in a good position. The problem with the good thing here is we're going to gain a couple of positions. The cars that pitted earlier are going to have to pit again. They won't make it to the end. I don't think they will anyway. Yeah, you don't pit again. It's enters to the end now. It won't dry out enough. The edge of the track, it will just stay wet around the edge of the track. It's a weird one. It's too risky to pit. Don't let that wheel spin kick in. It's all about saving these rears. Don't want to accelerate on the dry line, because that's what's going to kill the rears, isn't it? We need these rears at the end. They have wets on.
hell. That's pissed me off. Man, I was on P6 then. Oh, come on. He was bloody... Oh, that's pissed me off. That's so annoying. Extremely hard to get close to anyone here as well. No way. Was we on for a P5 until that? No, maybe not. Well, I don't know where he is. No, he's still up there. I wouldn't have been ahead. Well, I would have been close to him, but not ahead. Tyres are going to be a bit close on the end, aren't they? I think the car in front's struggling on tyres. He's searching for every bit of water. I think they're gone. I think his rears have nearly gone. Mine have nearly gone as well, but... he's sliding everywhere, isn't he? gone. I think his tyres have just gone there. And I survived it to the end. Be careful, because the rears have gone. Oh, that rear left is gone. He's on dries. He's on dry tyres. Malaruka, thank you for the support, legend. Appreciate it, mate. We can't stay with him, and my rear left's about to go. Not sure I'm going to make this. Yeah, my rear left's gone. Uganda's coming through on the drive as well. Someone's off. I think that's a back marker though. It's gone. My rear left's completely gone. Yeah, I just crawl it through. Just crawl it to the finish. Wow, this is a very hard strategy because maybe pit and I don't know. Pit a bit later maybe? I don't know. P1's a really quick driver in that car, isn't he? He's the fast one in the X2019. Just don't know how. I'm no good at saving tires, so. Yeah, maybe like a bit later than what they did though. I think they pitted too early for the. I think they went too early for the softs, maybe. Nah, 9th we finished. 9th. But, I mean, I think we would have been, to be honest with you, we would have been probably fighting for P6. But because I lost 4 seconds at least. So we were fighting for P6, weren't we? But when Ugandan came out the pits, he screwed me. Because he was like going left, then right, then left, then right. And I didn't know which way he was going to go. So I was like, ah, shit. So yeah, we lost probably 4 seconds there because we were going flying past him. So we probably would have been fighting for P6. But yeah, that race is tricky. Really tricky. Very, very tricky race. Yeah, we lost. I mean, when we crashed. But Floris did that though, and he still finished up there. So Floris had really good pace at the end. But I don't know if Floris did a dry stint, maybe? I don't know. He seemed to have better pace at the end, so... Yeah, the weather's always the same every race. So, yeah, I mean, I don't even know... I just don't feel like I've got the pace in that car around there with them conditions. With that, how wet that is, I don't really have the pace there. We'd have to get incredibly lucky to get a result here. Like, incredibly lucky. Because, yeah, I'm struggling with that car there, definitely. I think a lot of people were struggling though, weren't they? Wasn't just us. A lot of people struggled. We'll do one more attempt. I'm not really bothered about points, so yeah, we'll do one more attempt and see if we can figure it out a bit. But I don't have much confidence in getting on the throttle in this car in the wet. No confidence at all. But I'm not doing dailies in between though. I'm not doing any dailies because I'd rather... Yeah, I'd rather not. I'll just do a bit of time trial for it or something, maybe. See if we can... need to figure out how I'm saving them rear tyres, because I struggle with tyre saving on this, but... Unless what you're best doing is pit earlier for the inters when it goes wet, You know when it goes wet, do what they did. But then you're going to kill the inters, surely? And then pit for dries when it goes dry? Possibly. So you don't lose that risk when it goes wet briefly for a lap. But then it dries out instantly. So if you can survive that lap where it goes wet, then you should be all right. All right, let's... don't think I've got space, have I? No, I haven't got space, so... That's just... Oh, that's just killed my memory on that as well. I'll have to delete loads of replays. We don't need any anyway, so I'll just go and delete loads. Let me go and delete some here. Right, for a start, let's just delete. Delete all these. Don't need. Right, don't need that either. What's that, Alex? I don't think so. I don't think the full wets will last any longer, no. I think I don't know why he went full wets, to be honest, Ugandan, because it was definitely inters, unless he didn't know what the race was going to do. But he pitted onto the softs too early, didn't he? Yeah, I can't get any pace. I'm not doing any. Why am I going into that? I'm not doing dailies. So yeah, I'm struggling for pace on this though. I don't feel confident getting on the throttle at all. No, we have to go into this. Don't. Oh wait, there. I have to rem. Right, we'll just chill. We'll chill for a bit. We'll do one more. We're gonna do one more race, but I just can't get on the throttle with this car. I need like full confidence with this car, and in the wet, I don't have it at all. Is this PO's account? We'll do one more. I'm not doing the last attempt though, chat. It's too late. 10 o'clock's too late, so we'll do one more attempt at it. But yeah, no more. I just don't get how I'm gonna get that pace like that. I don't have. I think it's because obviously we're not playing the game as much at the moment. I don't have the feel for the throttle in the wet at all. P1 did what I did, I think, but managed his tire. No, yeah, I think he managed his tires better than me, and he didn't bin it during the when it first rained. I don't think he binned it. I don't know if he had high TC on, to be honest with you. I don't know. Because maybe he did to stop the tyres wheel spinning, but I don't know. He was still doing good pace though, wasn't he? We lost a ton of time just on the last, the last lap. I lost about 10 seconds, so if you take out the 14 whatever we lost, and then the traffic, and then the issue with, we were probably within 15 seconds to 20 seconds of the leader for pace, but still, I mean, yeah, that's a hard one. That's a really hard combo. This really difficult. We'll give it one more go though, and see if we can get lucky. You never know. People can bin it so easy in this combo, and if you just get a clean run in, you can be slow and still probably get some form of result out of it. I'd say it's probably possible. By the way, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps us out if you haven't already done so. Let me just go on to that part. We're 26 likes away, chat, from 200. Let's get them 200 in there. All right. I'm just gonna chill for a bit, to be honest with you. We'll have a little chill, and then we'll do some time trial. Just try and. I think you need to go rear bias on the inters to make the pace, but the problem with going rear bias on the inters is it's going to kill absolutely kill your pace unless you go high TC. I don't know. I wonder if some people are running. I wouldn't be surprised if some people are running counter steer assist and putting the racing line on for this. Hi. Tired. What? You've only got the use of one nostril. Keep your lurgy away. Don't be breathing in here. No, thank you. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people are running counter steer and the racing line on for this race, so you can see where obviously the dry part when you go on the dry tires, and in the wet it gives you the line to avoid a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if some people were doing that through the corners. Although this race is mainly inters, isn't it? So you don't really want to be on the wet line. You want to be on the dry line in the corners. So yeah, I don't. Maybe more so for the dry tires. They're probably using it when they go to the dry. They're using the racing line to make sure they're away from the curbs. Yeah, we didn't get Fanatec at least. Yeah, high TC with rear bias maybe might be usable. I'll have a go in a minute. We got an hour before the next race, and I'm not doing dailies because the dailies are shit. So I've got no interest in them dailies at all. But we'll have a little go with the TC, and we'll put high TC on with inters and see what it feels like. It probably say maybe like 3 TC, and then just put rear bias. Might help. Stops any wheel spin then, doesn't it? But at least we survived it. Kind of. We kind of survived the race. Just the last lap. I need to figure out. Got to run, like you say, it's got to probably be high tyre wear to make it to the end on the inters. I think we had the right strategy, though. I think doing what we did is the correct way of doing it without going to the dries. But you need to have that TC high to protect the inters for the last like 2 or 3 laps, so you don't have that issue that we just had then. Yeah, last lap. I was okay up until the last lap, and then it just went. I just lost all grip. Yeah, I know what Gary meant. Yeah, so he the high tire wear must. I mean, it's not really gonna. You can't really test it in time trial. The problem is you can't test the TC in time trial because there's no tire wear. But I do think running maybe 3 TC for the inters will protect the rears for when you're coming out of the slower corners. So as you're coming out, it might stop that wheel spin, which is killing the rear tires. And then you can probably go a little bit more rear bias, which will give you better rotation. Because I was having to go -4 just to try and protect the rears. Yeah, I think 3 might be a good idea, just to stop. You don't want too much. No, I don't think going full front brake bias is a good idea, because I feel like that's just going to kill the rotation, especially in the wet. Yeah, well done. Yeah, well, good win. You're always really quick in that car, aren't you? You fly in that car. Ugh. I think you're just best running the high TC for the inters all the time. Just keep it on high TC to protect them. Just try and save them. I do think we did the right strategy. Just need to look after the inters better. And if we didn't get the bad luck of when the dry runner came out the pits,
we would have been fighting for P6 in that, so wouldn't have been too bad. So, were you not using the dry lines in the even when it was inters? Were you still using the wet lines? So through the corners, going like wider and that. Maybe that's the way to do it. Just use the full like width and cut back onto the wet part. I mean, I was using a lot of the wet line like on the straights, but the high speed corners I was probably using the dry line. They're probably what's killing the tires. I don't think you need more than anything more than 3 TC is going to kill your pace. You're just going to get murdered on race pace. It'll bog down too much. Nah, I don't think -5 brake bias doesn't actually. You'd be surprised. It doesn't. I don't think the brake bias has as much of an influence on the tire wear as what people think on this car. I remember a race that we did a while ago and I ended up going -1 because it didn't really make that much of a difference on the tire wear. Hey, you shut up, Pio. I swear he's a pleb, isn't he? Because LMU does traction control properly and it works how it should. That's why, Pio. Yeah, Robbie binned it early, didn't he, as well? So Robbie binned it. That probably ruined Robbie's strat. I think Robbie might have done the wrong strat anyway. Yeah, you binned it. you had the pace, you just binned it a few times, didn't you? And I think you pitted at the wrong time. Or did you? I can't remember. I can't remember whether you pitted. No, you binned it. You didn't. It was someone else that pitted at the wrong time. It might have been Flores that pitted in a weird way of doing it. Yeah, they'll do probably, yeah. The 24-hour Le Mans, we could maybe... Will that be next year, Mr. Casual, probably? They'll probably do that next year, won't they? I'll probably give that a go, maybe. I don't know. It'll probably be when it's on next year. It'll be at, like when it's similar time, won't it? They'll do it like in the same week. Well, I say that we'll do it. We'll see how things are when it's on. It's probably going to be like springtime next year, isn't it? So we'll see. We'll see. I can't confirm that we'll be doing it, but maybe. Yeah, I've got shit pace. I haven't been playing this game though, so my aim is to try and survive without crashing this time. That little bit of first rain caught me out. Like I should have put the TC higher and took it easier, but I went too aggressive. Yeah, that was split 2, Robbie. Or yeah, probably split 2 that. But yeah, I went too aggressive when that first little bit of rain happened and spun then, and yeah, me and Flores lost loads in that bit. Nice, Ernest. Might have been split 3, or it could have just been that split 1 was high and then it died off after that, PO. Because, yeah, maybe split 3, I don't know. Possibly. Not too sure. We'll see in the next one, won't we? Yeah, did you crash during the you know, in the middle of the race when that little bit of rain hit, the first bit? I binned it then. With me and Flores both binned it. I literally was saying to Flores, I was like, oh, Flores pushed too much. Boom, I binned it. I did exactly what I saw him bin it. I was like, oh yeah, he's pushed too much there. And then boom, I did the exact same. But it was so sketchy. Like, it couldn't touch the throttle at that point. I think that's where you need to run the high TC. put the TC right up during that bit of rain, even if it's like 4 or 5 or whatever. Because once you go off track as well with the dirty tires, you can't get grip after going in the when it's wet. You lose another 4 or 5 seconds just trying to get grip. It's crazy. So yeah, survival with this. If we can survive this next attempt, I'm not really bothered about the points. Just hope it's a good race. I forgot to change my recording on my thing, actually. That's annoying. See if I can record on this. I'll record it from here if I can. Have I got space? Let me just check something on here. See if I've got any space on this. I've got... Obviously... Oh, wait there. Yeah, we got 99. So it should allow me to... It should allow me to record... It should allow me to record, shouldn't it? The full, like, hour or whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I wonder if it was split 3 or 2, because it's hard to know with GT World Series at this, like, now, because top split will be big points, but then it will drop off big time. We'll find out what lobby we're in when this race starts in a bit. We'll get an idea, well, in a bit, at 8 o'clock. We'll find out whether we're... I mean, we should be in split... Whatever split we're in then, we should be in the same split, because I was lower ranked in it. So we should still be in a similar split. All right, 50 minutes. I'm going to go for a wee in a minute and then we'll do a bit of TC. I'm going to grab something to eat as well, actually. Let me go and do that now. I'm going to go and grab something to eat, go for a wee, and then we'll try this again. See what happens. Back in a minute. Hit the like, subscribe. Won't be a minute. Oh, it's quite long to open that window. Not the window, that here. Oh, it's smearing. I'm warm in here. It's a cheeky LMU race. Yeah. All right, so they're going to run it in the winter. Okay. Depends what day that Le Mans race is, though, because 25th and I won't be doing it. Obviously, we'll be playing Project Motor Racing, and the missus's birthday's on the 25th, so Yeah, Gary. What, in real life, Costas? Are you meeting up with him? Oh, accent. Oh, nice. Nice. That'll be interesting. To the end of November. We'll see. Maybe. Don't know. Don't know who I'd get. To see how many. You need at least 3 people, don't you, really? Minimum to do a 24-hour. Dolkin might be game for it, and then you've got a few others out there like don't know if Kinetic would be able to do a 24-hour, but there's definitely a few others that could do that might be able to. Should have made me drink. I didn't even top my drink up. I'm such a pleb. 1 minute. I'm literally out of drink. 1 second, chat. Let me just top this up. Right. Let's go and do a couple of laps with Inters and just test out with the TC, maybe. See what it's like. We'll put... Let's put the TC a little bit higher and just run neutral bias, maybe. Yeah, okay, Pio. Nice try, Pio. Shut up, Pio. I might have to mod him soon, chat. I love that you changed what I said, but I never once said I beat him, you little donkey. I said I was about 3-4 attempts off his lap in go-karting. It was like 4 attempts off. I can't even remember. It wasn't that, when you think about it, it was only like about a 38-second lap, so it wasn't actually that special. Okay, I'm not sure about the 2TC, although I am completely. I'm just trying to do the wetter lines.
Oh. By the way, chat, Saturday Suzuka race, what car is it in? Does anyone know the actual car for that one? You're right, dogs. Oh no, it's not that bloody... It's not that race they did in the daily, is it? Oh. Yeah, that had a weird BOP, didn't it? The BOP on that was all over the place. I didn't really like that one. I mean, it was a fun race for the weather, but the unevenness of the BOP was kind of a bit stupid. Like, some cars were doing stupid speed on the straights, and some were faster through the corners. It made it a bit daft, I felt. Don't know about that one. We'll see how I feel about that. I'll have a go in the time trial and see what I think, whether I'm going to do it or not. I don't know. Two TC definitely gives you a better feeling of getting on that throttle early. Like, you can get way more aggressive on the throttle. I feel like we could definitely go a little bit quicker with 2TC on in that first stim, because you can really floor it. Gives you that, like, confidence over the curves. Wrong gate. To be fair, that just saved it, that TC there. Surprised it didn't give me a track limit thing then, like it normally does. Let's go and should we do one more and then I'll put the dryers on after this. That 2TC feels so much better though. Doesn't feel iffy. It's weird. Even there, look. You can just nail it off the line. It's quite interesting how that is significantly better. Ooh, got a bit too much then. Right, let's go and put them the soft tyres on and just... I don't know whether 2TC would work on the softs as well at this stage when it's still a bit wet. Might work. Test it, see. So slow out the pits, isn't it? No required tyres. Race whatever tyres you want. I want to keep this 2TC on during the dry stint and see what it feels like. Definitely gives you a buffer. Like, I think we would have been gone then without 2TC on. Bit wide. Ooh. curb's still too wet. It feels quite good with 2TC on, you know. It's going to give you a bit more confidence of getting on the throttle as well, that. Gets rid of that annoying wheel spin as well, which is going to hopefully save the tyres a bit more. Oh, don't want to go out there. I got too greedy on the curb. All sugar. How long have we got? Still got 30 minutes for the race. And then the last thing, maybe like 3TC. With the inters. Where's everyone gone from the chat anyway? There's no one talking. Why are you not talking, chat? Come on! I want to see some conversations. Need to make this chat more active, chat. If we're to survive on YouTube, we need more activity in that chat. We need you to be having convos, calling Pio a pleb. You're right, Dyer, mate. True. Chicken casserole. Not bad. I haven't had a casserole in ages, to be fair. It requires cooking to do that. Proper cooking. And we're not Woody style cooking anyway. Who is your internet best friend? It's nothing to brag about that though, to be fair. she wouldn't cook that anyway. She works every day as well, so yeah. We do quick food. Man, this 2TC is so much better on the dry stint chat. It's like so much more confidence on the throttle. Definitely give 2TC a go in the dry chat. Like the confidence with it is just like miles higher than what I was with 1. Don't know if that's a pen there, I don't know. Like, you can use the curbs on the exit way more. Use whatever you want if you use a controller or a wheel. What are you on about, Racecraft? Use whatever you want. There is no... Like, I personally don't like racing with control. It bores me. I lose immersion. So the main thing that I love about sim racing is immersion. So for me, I lose a lot of immersion with it, but like, there's nothing bad about racing on a controller. Should never be put down for it. This is this thing that I just need to just see how it feels and just be careful. So. Oh, look how wet it goes there. Survival when it does that little bit of rain, but then it stops and it goes dry straight away. But yeah, you should never, like, no one should ever put you down for using a controller. It's your personal preference. Use whatever the hell you want to use. You're such a plebeo. Yeah, unless you're playing Mario Kart. I mean, come on. Who the hell plays Mario Kart on a controller? Get with it. Get your wheel out for that. I want to see the Simmy Cubes. No, then it's back to normal for pace once that little bit of rain's over. I think if I go to 3TC when it rains like that, we'll be able to survive it a lot better. I feel a little bit better now that I'm going to use 2TC for the first stint on inters and 2TC for the first stint on the dries, and then I'm going to go 3TC for the last stint. And hopefully it will save the tyres a little bit. Exactly, Warren. Chat algorithm is really important for a streamer. Like, it helps. Plus, it gives me something to read and have a chat with you. But it's really important because when you stop chatting, if new people come into the stream and they see no conversation going on, they'll probably put off by it and be a bit like, well, it's a bit dead in here. Need to keep that chat going. No. Front brake bias won't do anything for the temperatures. Won't do shit. And it will just give you understeer, so don't do that. Nothing will fix your front tyres for temperature, chat. Nothing's going to fix that in this race. That's a Gran Turismo tyre model issue. You ain't going to get front temperatures in this race at all. Well, wait a minute, I've stayed out here, haven't I? I should have pitted there. Let me just see something, though. Can you survive? No, you can't survive this. I was supposed to pit then. That's what I forgot. I wasn't looking at the radar. Yeah, people like that, Racecraft, just honestly, like, just the best thing to do is just don't even reply, just ignore it, because
Why should you have to buy a wheel, like, at the end of the day? All I hope is that it's... what I hope is that it's equal and there's no... Like, Gran Turismo does a really good job with controller versus wheel. Some people struggle at the moment, but there are still people with pace with the controller, so there is a way of getting around it. But I do agree, like, it was a little bit better about a year ago, wasn't it? Recently they've kind of, I don't know what they've done, well, more than a year ago I think it was better, but recently it's got a little bit harder for controller users on this. But as long as you can use it and still do well, I think that's what it should be the thing. I do think that the wheel should have the... If you're going to give a preference to a wheel or a controller, if I was the developer, I'd give it a little bit of a preference to a wheel in terms of, like, drivability, because I feel that's how, you know, you use that in real life. But a controller should be usable all the time. They should always make sure a controller is usable. The weird thing with ACC is one of the fastest PC players, one of the very, very quick PC players is on a controller. So it can be done even on that game, but you require unique skills. He's probably like a Calster of the ACC world. Let me just run. Let me just see what the pace is like with maximum TC. I'm just going to see what it's like, because if it saves the tyres, you're probably going to have more confidence on the throttle, aren't you? But let's just see how bad it is. Surprisingly, it didn't really lose much there. It's not actually intruding that much, you know. A little bit there. It's definitely intrusive through these corners. But if it saves your tyres for the end, it could be worth it. A little bit of understeer with it, but let's see in terms of lap. So you think it's been improved a bit, Mad Max? Would Costas agree with you? He hates it, doesn't he? Well, I don't know if he's still struggling, I don't know. To be honest, it doesn't seem any slower at the end of the straights with full TC on. Still getting to the limiter at about the same point. Wow, that's quite interesting how this is handling with the full TC on. I think you can run maybe 3, and let's try 3 in a bit. Not too long now for the next race. We're just testing some stuff out. You right, Roland? A little bit sketchier with 3. I can feel the rear
Like, you can feel it stepping out a bit more, but it is giving me a bit more rotation. The track's obviously drying up a bit now as well. I only needed like half a lap's more tyre wear pretty much. Well, 3/4 of a lap and I would have been fine. So maybe 3 TC will be enough just to get me to the end with okay pace. And just help that tyre wear a bit maybe. Still look for all the wet bits on the track. Try that wet line. I want to see what it's like. Tire saving, Dave. That's what it's about more so. It's just about trying to save the tires because they went on the last race. So just to stop the wheel spin a bit. I really do know one thing about GTWS series. I wish they went back to the hour 20 gap. Like, remember on FIA on GT Sport, it was always an hour and 20 in between the races. I feel like the 2-hour wait feels too much for me. Like, don't really need that long. Oh, I just want to get racing again. The 3TC gives you so much more confidence on the curbs. Like, even when you run wide, you can just get on them and floor it. Might be a little bit slower for the outright pure pace if you nail the lap, but the confidence issue is probably better. Yeah, I think they should just have like what they did on GT Sport, 5 slots every hour, 1 hour 20. 5 slots every 1 hour 20, boom. Way better. Side on start. Did you not realise it was an inter start? Someone did that in our race, to be fair. Time is it? Right, we can join the actual session in a minute. Yeah, I've watched all the Project Motor Racing stuff. It looks really good. I'm just still being very like, I'm just trying to be cautious with my optimism for it because I'm looking forward to it, but don't want to get let down by Roland. Thank you very much for 5 gifted memberships. What a legend, chat. Can we smash that legend up there for Roland, chat, for gifting 5 in the stream? Thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. I'm going to test something now with the dry tyre, even though it would be drier in the race. I don't think you'd make up enough time, but I just want to see if, like, how usable it is at this stage. Obviously, with the cars going round, it'll be a lot drier. Thank you, Roland, man. Much appreciated, legend. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Thank you, mate. Even at this late stage, look how slow it is out the pit lane. Look, that's the risk, isn't it? There, that's where the risk is of pitting. I think I'm just going to play it safe and look after the inters. I think it's just you're going to lose. Yeah, I'm going to play it safe and just use the inters, definitely. I don't think I'd pit at the end. I'd do what P1 didn't pit at the end. He just stayed on the inters. Got dirty. Right, let's go and join the actual thing anyway. We know what we're gonna. I went to use the mouse then. I'm too used to LMU. I went to use the mouse to quit. Oh, is it? What, on PC or console though? Is the full force on PC or just PC or console and PC? That's interesting. I mean, I'm gonna be getting it on PC, so I'll have it if it's on PC, but yeah, certainly good news that if the full force is in. Really good news that. Ooh. Yeah, looking forward to that though. Not at launch, Matt. No, I'll be buying it on PC. If I have to buy the game, I'm going to buy it on PC. If it ends up being really good, then maybe I'll try out the console version. But it's cross-play anyway, so there's no need for me to really. I don't think there's much need to have it on PlayStation, to be honest with you, because it's cross-play. So it's PC, PlayStation, and Xbox all raced together. So I don't think it'll be necessary to. I don't see there being a reason why to have it on both, because I'll be running it a lot better on PC than I would on PlayStation. But yeah, I mean, depending on how it is and how it runs and stuff like that, you know, maybe in the future I'd buy it on PS5 if there was some limitations, like maybe PlayStation couldn't race certain races. Then yeah, you wish, Pio. But if there was like some races that they couldn't do and it was restricted or something, then maybe get it on PlayStation in the future. But for launch, just buy them. I'm not buying 2 copies before Christmas, no chance. Just buy the one. Yeah, that's good news about full force. That is good news, definitely. Just gonna chill here. Needs a soft sun and chill. What I hope though is it doesn't take them long to get the rolling start sorted on Project Motor Racing. So the rolling starts need to be a priority to get sorted, and then I hope that there's races with at least the 32. I know they support 32 cars apparently. I hope there's races with at least 32 cars across play. I would hope. I mean, the only issue I have is I worry how they're going to support that on PlayStation and Xbox, because 32 cars could be CPU intensive. The PS5 CPU is a bag of shit, so I don't know. Like, that could be That could be hard. I don't know how that'll run on the PS5. Have to wait and see. Logitech G2019 doesn't support full force, so it'll be supported as a wheel, but it won't. There is no. That wheel doesn't support the full force or true force. The Logitech version is true force, but I think the only wheel of is it just the direct drive wheel that has that true force. I think. You're right, Christian. I don't reckon it will, Thomas, you know. I don't think it... I'm starting to lean towards it being quite a... I don't know. If I was PD, I'd be a little bit concerned about sport mode versus that game from what I've seen. It looks like it's doing everything that we all want from sport mode that PD won't do. So, we'll wait and see. But I think Project Motor Racing is going to have a very, very interesting... Basically, what they've tried to do, from what I've heard, they want to create a free version that's as close to iRacing, but they know they can't beat iRacing. They know that's not possible because you can't beat iRacing unless you're going to charge a monthly subscription and do it like that. So, for without a monthly subscription, they're trying to make it as good as they can online. And like that is really interesting because not many... Gran Turismo could do so much more online, and they just leave it as it is. So I feel like it's going to do well, but we'll wait and see. Are you joking, Thomas? The physics look good on that, mate. What video did you watch? That latest video of Project Motor Racing looks very good, physics-wise and visual-wise. You've got to remember that car is an old car you're watching, Thomas. That's not a high downforce car. That's not a GT3 car, remember? It's quite an old car, so it looked quite good to me from what I saw of that onboard footage. I felt like it looked quite realistic. There wasn't over the top downforce. It looked pretty decent for me, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I've got the wrong impression, but for me, it looked all right. That gameplay footage. It didn't look out of place. It looked quite authentic. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, depends though. Some people might not realize that wasn't a GT3 car. That wasn't a modern GT. That was an old GT1 car, wasn't it? I think. Well, that was on PC. That's the only thing I would say. That was running on a high-end PC. What I want to see is the game running on a PS5. I want to see how it looks on a PS5. Because have they shown anything on console yet? That's another little in the mind there, a bit worried. Like, have they shown anything at all on console? So I'm not sure if they have. Nah, it's not a Forza. I can already tell you, Thomas, it's not going to be a Forza. Trust me. Just trust me on that one. It is not a Forza. The online is going to be better anyway than Forza, but the handling is nothing like Forza. I've already watched enough to know that it's not a Forza. To me, it looks a bit like Project Cars. Some of the handling traits you watch when you watch the handling, you can see that it's got some traits of Project Cars in there from the original Project Cars and Project Cars 2. You can watch the way the car bounces on the front a bit. Like, and Project Cars was a good handling game. If you got the settings right on your wheel, it was quite fun. So if they've refined it and made it better and gone with that direction, it's definitely going to be better than Forza for handling. Well, don't, Thomas.
But yeah, but I wouldn't compare it to Forza. I don't think so anyway. But I'll be streaming it, so you can wait and see what I say when I play it. But it's like whether you're... I try and say things how they are. Like with Gran Turismo, some people don't like that I criticize Gran Turismo for a lot of its faults. I'd rather be truthful with people that are watching, because my viewpoint is there could be someone watching who hasn't bought, you know, they're a bit thingy on costs of something, and you know, I'd like to give every bit of information possible. If, you know, if there's a problem with a game, like on this game, the custom slipstream and stuff like that, I think it's best to tell people that are watching, instead of, you know, someone could go out and spend all this money and then get it and be like, what the fuck is this slipstream? What's going on with this game? It's best to be 100% honest with people that are watching, and criticize where it needs criticism, because without criticism, this game, I mean, I doubt they would have been doing the online improvements if they wouldn't have got all the World Tour drivers criticizing them. The World Tour drivers have probably been criticizing the same what we've been saying about this game. They've probably been saying it at the World Tour events and telling them that there's issues. So let's wait and see what happens on that update in December. You right, Seth? Right, one more attempt at this. We're not doing the final slot. Yeah, they've got, obviously, Project Motor Racing coming out soon, and then LMU is coming out next year on PlayStation. So I think LMU is, if they do a good version on console, then yeah, that'll be interesting. Right, let's have a little... So we need... I'll be very happy with a P4. But yeah, we'll see how the race goes. What, with Project Motor Racing? Don't know if it's... Is it out on a Friday or a... When is the 25th? Is it a Tuesday? I thought it was a Friday. I might be wrong. Yeah, that's the guy that killed me at the start. Forgot about that. I lost loads of time with that as well at the start, didn't I? I forgot about that. That probably lost me about 4 or 5 seconds. Just what he did, 'cause it put me in traffic as well. And then he binned it into another car, and then I lost a bit with the damage again then. So we did lose quite a bit at the start. I doubt it's a Thursday. It'll probably be a Friday. I would have thought it's Friday. I thought it was out on a Friday, but I might be wrong. I won't be doing an evening stream. It'll just be a day stream whenever it's out. I wonder if TC's worth using in this time trial, you know. I'm going to put it on 1 because the confidence I had over the curves with TC on was... I think it might be worth using just to give a bit more confidence. I'm going to try it. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Well, I need a wee, you know, again. That wasn't a very good exit.
Ah, you prepped it. No! I've messed it up there. I'm gonna have to pit and change tyres. What a donkey! I'm annoyed at that. Oh well. Might be starting at the back. I really need a wee before this race. Why do I need a wee again? It should just... I'm just going to give myself space in case that guy makes a mistake. Ah, it was too slow. Way too slow on that corner. Too much wheel spin. I ran wide. That ran wide. I'm annoyed at the first sector, well, the first half of the lap. Ah! You donkey. Oh no! I've messed it up there, you big pleb. No way! I was on for a fucking good lap then as well. Hit. At least I know there was a 108 in that if I can just hook it up. Ah, what a knobsack. What a knobsack. We would have been in the top 5 with that lap as well. Would have been in the top 5 there. What a tit. I think we were still 3 temps up. So yeah, it would have been a top 5 start. I did. I had TC on 1, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't put it on, did I? I mean, it was faster though. It was faster until that last corner. So it was definitely faster with the TC off until that last corner, and then But I was driving that like TC was on, so maybe it's just a confidence thing with the car.
race. I need a wee. I've not got time. I've not got time. I doubt I'd make it back in time, so I'll just hold it in. Nah, hold it in. Oh, so no, it's going to be uncomfortable this whole race now. I really need to go. Should have went. I hate needing a wee when I'm racing. It makes me drive shit. I've not got time to go for a wee. Uh-oh. I probably could have made it, but I didn't know how long it was going to be, so nah, we don't, Ray. I want to burn fuel though. No, it's not real, Connor. Oh, I need a piss so bad. Oh, I forgot how wet it was there. Damn, that's not what we needed to start the race. I'm annoyed at myself. Oh, I got hit then.
Don't know how much we're going to lose with the wet out on the penalty zone. We're okay. Eagle, thank you very much for the 47 months, legend. Oh, you just nearly killed me. This guy behind me is dodgy. What the hell? Oh, shit. Oh, they're dropping like flies, chat. They're dropping like flies. Again, you've just done the same thing the previous lap. Learn to brake. Bloody hell, he did the same on the previous lap. What was that? He's braking about 50 years too late for the corners. What the fucking... Honestly, there's just no excuse for that, because where the hell are they even braking? It's gonna screw me a bit, that as well. That rear's getting a bit sketchy. Is that not too early? I don't know, Lee. I mean, because I want to go onto soft tyres, so I don't want to pit until the end of lap 7. Come on, game. Come on. We played it a bit too safe there, but we will have a tyre advantage, won't we? I need to, this is where I struggle on like mixture track like this. I really struggle. I don't use that line hack, so I don't agree with it, so I won't use it. Oh, it's a bit too deep. I keep doing the LMU button. Too deep. Jesus, clapped it. Right, get back into a rhythm. that rain going to be in a bit, isn't it? We're catching Liam in the lead. Oh, someone's up. Right, we're up to P5. Oh, you come on! Why? Twice in this race, twice. Why can people not brake? Come on! I mean, we've lost 3 or 4 seconds from people doing that. What is going on? Why is that pit lane loss so small? Yeah, but normally it's 25 seconds at this track. They must have reduced the pit lane lock on this combo. Because normally it's 25, it's normally 25 seconds. We're pitting this lap, we know we're pitting this lap. Well, I was in the groove until someone rear-ended me. Yeah, 2 times, yeah. Oh, I hate this game with the ghosting system, chat. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh. That's caused by the ghosting system. Where is he? He unghosted, and I thought he was still ghosted. Sorry, Sammy, man. I didn't know you were gonna unghost there. Sammy, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect him to unghost as I was turning for the corner. I apologize to Sammy. My fault, I just didn't expect it to ghost. Like, that's the ghosting system though. Why do they allow that ghosting system to do that? It's ridiculous. I mean, it was the ghosting system speed. It wasn't nothing on purpose. It's because of the ghosting system. I didn't deliberately take him out. It was an accident, man. Oh yeah, I did it on purpose. Yeah, I took him out on purpose, Shy. Come on, people, be realistic. Yeah, I did it on purpose, Shay. I just rammed him on purpose, mate. Go back to Sammy's stream, mate. Go back. Fuck off. We'll give the position back when I'm not going to lose the position, chat. So if once Sammy gets past Leon, I'll let him back through anyway. But I'd rather do it at the end of the race. Do you know what I mean? I'm not got the confidence on this wet part now at the moment. I need to get into the rhythm a bit. No, I will let him back through, definitely. I will let him back through, Ed. Because I didn't expect him to unghost as I was like taking that corner like that, and I drifted. So it's my fault, but I will let him back through when I've got, if I can get in the position to do it at the end of the race. Hopefully he can get past Leon. No, because you'll just have loads of people that'll be little bitches, and I'd rather just do the right thing. But like, I wish that people wouldn't go through your ghosted car like that, because I feel like the system shouldn't allow that. It's an exploit, isn't it? It shouldn't even be allowed, but hey, that's Gran Turismo. Trying to take it easy here at the moment. Save them tires a bit. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, save the rear tires. I'm not very good at saving tires, so... Russell, thank you for the support, legend. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, legend. Yeah, get the likes in. Don't worry, people. If you're coming from Sammy, I am going to give him the position back, but I'd rather do it at the end than stay in a rhythm, but... I really don't feel like that was... It's annoying because at the end of the day, the ghosting system shouldn't allow that, and it on-ghosted just as he was next to me in that corner. I went a bit wide. We only tapped. It's all about pinball physics. That's the problem. The pinball physics cause it. No, I've got to give it back, Dave. I have to. I'll tell you what we'll do, actually. We'll do it now, and then we'll fight back again at the end. So let's do it now. And then we can fight back. If we've got the pace, although I probably won't have the pace. Makes sense to do it now and then race, isn't it? trying to save them rear tyres for the end here. Although this TC seems to be helping quite a lot here, you know. It's slower, but I think it might be a big difference. Let's see, wait and see, I don't know. Might not be. Trying not to downshift too much, because downshifting will cause the rear tyres to wear quicker. Don't know who that was. Was that a back marker? I think that was just a back marker. Go. Are we going to make it? It's going to be close. Yeah, Leon's on the way as well. The back marker on dry tyres, I thought he was going to kill me then. Sammy's tyres have gone. Just take it easier. My tyres are basically gone. Woo! We'll take it, chat. We'll take it. Nice. We did the right thing. We gave the position back. We did the right thing, so... Apologies to Sammy. The on-ghosting literally happened as I was going through that corner and I clipped him. No intent, just, yeah, just unfortunate, and I apologize. My bad, I just didn't expect it to on-ghost right then at that point, so apologies to Sammy. But yeah, we got a podium, chat. Nice, a nice podium there. Woo! We take that, chat, we take that. Yeah, it caught me out because the kink at the corner was as it on-ghosted, and I didn't turn enough, and I literally just clipped him, and it was pinball physics. LMU, you both carry on like nothing happened there. Would have just been side by side, but on this game they pinball. So my fault though to Sammy. Sorry, it was no intent. I just literally, as the kink in the corner happened, we both on-ghosted and it just clipped him. So my fault, but we gave it back anyway. I was going to give it back at the end, but I think the fairer way to do it with the ghosting situation was to wait until, obviously, it happened, you know, like wait and let him through and then race again. Josh, thank you very much for the 10 gifted, legend. Smash that legend emote. Let me just say sorry to him and ghosting. Oh, he's gone. He's gone anyway, but yeah, sorry to him. Thank you very much, Josh, for the 10 gifted. And also, Pio, thank you very much for the PLN 11.99 legend. Smash that legend emote there for Pio. GT World Series still... No, I don't know. I mean, the Spa race? I felt like I was more intense in the Spa race, but... Yeah, it was a good race, so it was enjoyable. But, yeah. It was just like, I didn't expect that ghosting system to just go on that kink and boom. My fault though. I'll take the blame. That's why I let him back through. So I think we did the right thing though in letting him back through like before the end so I could race again, because I feel like it was harsh with the situation for me to just say, right, at the end I'll give it back. So I wanted to race it again. Yeah, you have to save tires like crazy to make the strategy that we did work. Well done to Liam as well with the win. His pace in the dry stint wasn't great, but he was saving tyres really well on the inters, so well done to Liam. But yeah, nice podium, chat, for our return to GT World Series. Let me save that. Oh, let me save that race as well. Oh, I have to save the full video. Yeah, we take the points. Not amazing, but hey, it's still do you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't expecting to get 300 really. I've not been playing the game, so to jump back on and still get a podium, it feels pretty good. And the pace, the improvement on the first race to the second race was massive. So, and if we would have got that good qualifying lap in, which I played, who knows? We could have maybe been challenging Derek a bit more, but we got hit twice as well, remember? And then I had to give the position back as well, because obviously, yeah, it was the right thing to do. So without the 2 hits, we would have been so much further up the track, but we got rammed in the rear multiple times, which was kind of annoying. But hey, I'm sure he didn't deliberately ram me, but in the heat of the moment, it's really frustrating when people break that late. It is really, really frustrating. But I'm sure there was no intent from Leon. It was just, he probably just got caught out with the custom slipstream. It was probably just the custom slip that caught him out. Yeah, until that guy hit me, I was really in the zone and I was starting to catch the leaders. But then when he hit me, I lost some call of it. And then he hit me again. That made me kind of pissed off. I was like, come on, fuck's sake, mate. Like, give me a break. But yeah, it was a fun one. It was still a fun race. They're the type of things we need for daily races. We need that kind of thing as a, you know, like in Group 3, Group 4, Group 2. We need that as a separate daily race every week. Something like that. It doesn't have to have weather, but strategy options and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like with different options, how you do the race, it makes for a big difference. I feel it really helps with the game. But yeah, if anyone is in Sammy's stream, just apologize for me, because I honestly, when he went through my car, I was annoyed and I was pissed off and I was looking at his car, and then the kink in the corner, I just didn't even, it literally unghosted just as the kink was there, and boom. It was only a slight little tap as well, I think, but because of Gran Turismo's pinball physics, it just went ba-ding, and he went flying. I thought he was still next to me. I was like, is he there? And then I saw that he'd obviously binned it. But yeah, good race though, chat. But I need to go and have my dinner now, and I need to go and get my dinner, and I've recorded that, so probably a video from that race, I think. But yeah, I've recorded that. I've got the replay saved, so maybe make a video from it. Yeah, his rear tire. I think I noticed he had less grip than me, because on the last 3 laps I was really catching him. Like I felt like I was playing it a bit safe with the throttle, so to try and make it to the end. And we only just made it as well. Like literally by the skin of our teeth. The last corner was sketchy, but we just about made it. Cubaloo, thank you very much for the €2, legend. Smash that legend emote there for Cubaloo, chat. Appreciate it, mate. But yeah, that was a fun race. We need more races like that, don't we? I just don't. Do you know what annoys me when you got people coming in from other streams and say you did it on purpose? That pisses me off. I never, ever, ever take anyone out on purpose, ever. Unless someone's deliberately taking me out, like that prick from America that was taking me out for like the whole races. I never do anything. There's accidents happen. And that was just, to be honest with you, it's the game shouldn't be ghosting people through people like that. It pisses me off. That shouldn't be a thing. Especially in a GTWS series, it shouldn't happen, but hey, that's the way it is. Really, Sherpa? They destroyed it like that, yeah? I mean, it's just different confidence in how to drive it. I don't have the confidence for that. I just don't have the confidence to do like the dry tire on the wet track and stuff. Yeah, like ghosting with slipstream. So they literally just go through you with the power of the slip. It really is annoying. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be allowed. Daily race is fair, you know, if you want to do it in dailies, casual part of it. But in GTWS series, that shouldn't be a part of the game, I feel. Like, I don't blame Sammy for doing it, because I would do it. I would have done the same. I would have gone through his car. But I feel like Gran Turismo should just block that ghosting system for GTWS series. It shouldn't exist, because it's just really daft. But hey. Yeah, I mean, luckily I didn't get a pen when I got punted twice in that race, and luckily I didn't get a pen. No, yeah, it probably was the best strategy if you could get it right. So wait there, they pitted, wait there. So what did they do? They did 5 intermediates, and then the end of lap 15 with the first bit of race for inters, and then changed to soft. So they didn't lose time during that other wet bit. Yeah. So during that first bit of rain, they don't lose time, do they? And also straight out the pits without the thingy. So yeah, I can see why it would work, because on the entry to the pits, they could be aggressive as well. So they probably gained 2 seconds just on the pit entry, and then 5 laps to go just back onto the softs while everyone's struggling with looking after tyres, and they're going probably what? The pit lane loss was reduced as well. I don't know if you noticed, they've changed the pit lane loss for this race, because normally that race is 20 for a pit stop and a change of tyres. It's like 20 to 22 seconds. That was about, in terms of loss of time, that was only about 6 or 7. So they've altered it to like GT Sport kind pit lane loss, which makes more strategies. So that's why I think it worked. So yeah, you go when it dries out, go onto the softs, and boom, you catch everyone up again. So I can see why it did work. But yeah, they didn't lose a pit stop, and they don't. Well, the thing is, because I didn't lose a pit stop. I stayed out on the dries on the first bit of rain. I didn't pit on that, so I stayed out and didn't pit and survived it. But you obviously, if you would have pitted before that, you would have saved yourself like 6-7 seconds, which is a pit stop. So you might as well pit then and then stay out on the inters and then pit again at the end for the dry run on the tyres. It would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, fair enough. If someone's rejoining the track and they're going like, there's 100-mile-an-hour difference, then maybe you have the ghosting on. But hey, yeah, my Wii's kind of settled down now. I held it in for long enough. I'll go in a minute though. But yeah, if you enjoyed the race chat, hit the like button, subscribe, helps me out. We did well with the tyres in the end. We were looking after them though, so it paid off to look after them tyres. Yeah, I mean, I did that on the first slot as well, my tyre, but then I managed to make it on the second slot. But it does sound like that strategy would be better because you'd reduce the time loss. And I didn't realize about this pit lane loss being so short. The pit lane loss is so short on this combo. They've definitely altered the pit lane. They need to do that for dailies. Reduce some of these pit stops that take, what, 20 seconds on dailies? Bring them down to like 8 and 9. You'll bring more strategy into races. It'll make it more interesting. So yeah, if they could do that, it would definitely... Hopefully, some of this is going to happen in December as well. Hopefully, they'll start introducing better strategy options for races. I don't know. It's not normally that short, Sherpa. So if you go back to like Redbull Ring in Group 3, with a change of tyres, it was around 20 seconds. In this, it was like 7 seconds, 8 seconds. Now, I can't believe that's due to the car because you're limited on speed. So I don't know. It all depends. Remember on GT Sport, they changed constantly the pit lane loss. When I first started GT Sport, the pit lane loss was about 15 seconds, I think, 12 to 15 on most tracks. Then they changed it to like 7 to 9. And then they did the ridiculous time when it was like 2 seconds to change tyres at Spa, at like most tracks, even at like Suzuka and Bathurst, it cost you like 2 to 3 seconds at most. So it was ridiculous. Some tracks, I remember, it was like 1.5 seconds to change tyres that you lost. It was daft. So then they changed it, I think, at the end, didn't they, to a higher loss? So they can obviously just adjust it on the fly, how long the pit lane takes. They must be able to change it as and when they want to. No, I don't think ghosting should be in these races, but it's still I just didn't think that was going to on-ghost as I was at that point on the corner, so it was my fault. Yeah, I mean, no, technically. So there was a really high tyre wear on Bathurst, and I think it was like if you got the pit entry good, it was 2.5 seconds. However, the tyre wear was that strong that you technically then gained like time back on the cars that didn't pit because your tyres were so much better. It was really stupid. But yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate, isn't it? The ghosting is what it is. I think for dailies, fair enough when you've got, but in GT World Series when you've got like lobbies that are all equally matched, I think it just shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be able to just ghost past someone like that. I don't agree with it at all, really. But the annoying thing is when they're ghosted and they go through you, they're still getting the slipstream all the way until they're past you. And then obviously the slipstream's reverse, but then it on-ghosts. So it's just, it's annoying, but hey, it is what it is. We did the right thing in the end. I'm glad I did what I did though, because I was going to give it back at the end of the race, but he was then in a position that he would have been in anyway, and he wouldn't have caught the leaders because they were like way ahead. There was no way that he was going to gain on them. So he got the position back. And then we got the position back on track. So it was all done fair and square in the end. Matt been on the wine. What did he call Damo? Damp. I'm calling Damo damp from now on. Yeah, my spell check pisses me off. Some of the shit that I type to the missus when I'm like in the gym, and you know you got spell check on your iPhone, it just automatically changes stuff. Like the missus like replies sometimes saying, "Do you want to send that again? Because I don't understand the word you've just written there." Because when I'm in the gym, like say I'm on like I don't know if I'm doing like walking on the treadmill, I'll be texting without even looking at my phone half the time, and you think you wrote something that makes sense, and then when you look at it, you're like, "Shit, that didn't make any sense at all."
But anyway, chat, we're going to see what the time trial is tomorrow morning. I will see what the time trial is first thing in the morning. If it's good, I'll do a guide. If it's crap, I'll just get on LMU and do some racing from the back again. Cheeky sod, Atomic. Yeah, it's Montreal. Not yet, PO. It will be in December, though. But anyway, thank you all for coming in. Appreciate you coming in. Have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of the night. If you're in the America slot, maybe do the strategy that Sherpa said. That might work, you know. Pit on that lap 15 when it goes rain, like the rain. You avoid that lap that's wet, and then pit 5 laps at the end, 5-6 laps at the end onto softs, and boom. Might work quite well, but you'd have to be really cautious on the exit of the pit though. But anyway, thank you for the support in the stream. Smash that like, chat. I'll quickly go through the fan funding. Let me have a little look. PO, thank you for the support. Lucas, thank you very much for the $5. Gary for the £2. Lucas for the $5. Ander for the legend tier. Scooby for the £2. Malaruka for the dono. Fantax for the 31 months. Malaruka for the another dono. Roland for the 5 gifted the legend. Evil for the 47 months. Russell for the £5. Josh for the 10 gifted, the bloody legend that he is with them gifted memberships. PO with the dono, and Cupilu with the €2 at the end. So thank you very much for all the support in the stream, legends. I will see you all tomorrow, probably going to be LMU if it's a shit time trial, to be honest with you. We'll race from the back of the grid again and just have some chilled out fun on it. But if not, I'll do a guide in the morning, then do LMU in the afternoon or something. We'll see what it's going to be. I don't know yet. You never know with Gran Turismo. But yeah, thank you for the support in the stream. Have a great evening, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow for more live content. Bye, everyone.